Hi there, thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. And a very exciting day as we enter our second year of vlogging. And it is an exciting day, and I'll tell you why. Today is Friday the 14th of March 2025, and I have been loath to vlog about this, partly because it's super embarrassing, and partly because despite my what I consider to be a scientifically kind of inclined mind, I am a little bit superstitious. Anyway, I've mentioned it before, but I haven't mentioned the most recent problems. Behold, the cursed kitchen. Yes, my kitchen is cursed. It specifically started here a few years ago in this particular section of kitchen floor where I think there's possibly an old Native American burial ground. What happened was there was a leak just about here. I've got a pipe going from here and it tees off here and goes to the back of the dishwasher. Now what happened was about 4 years ago, my old dishwasher packed up and we also had a leak in the floor, and a guy from HomeServe came out and chased the leak to about here, and for ages I had a trench in my floor because it took me ages to get the insurance company to fix it. The irony, as my career has been in insurance. And then in December, you might recall, I had another leak here behind the dishwasher, and HomeServe came out because at the time we were desperate to get Liz home, and they found this. I don't know whether you can even see that. This little pinhole in there. And it turns out that this pipe, when I had this extension built, so originally, let me show you, my house, the kitchen stopped here, and there was a window and here was the sink, right? And the back of the house stopped here, which is why we've got these windows inside. We had an extension built, single floor. This was the dining room. It is now my office. The kitchen doubled in size, as you can see, and we built this utility room with what was a toilet just behind this door, and then it led into the garage. Originally, this garage door was an outside door. You had to come outside the house and come in here. This was an outside door. We built this, and then as you recall, last year at the start of my vlog, I was having this shower room built, and this entire room was completely redone. So what happened was, apparently, when my extension was built, the builders 20 years ago failed to lag these pipes, in particular this cold water pipe, and they wrapped it in plastic, basically bin liner type stuff, and over 20 years the concrete has eaten away at the copper and started introducing pinholes, which is why we've had a leak here and a leak here. This was 4 years ago, my dishwasher packed up, and then we ended up with this dishwasher as a replacement. Recently, a few weeks ago, saw pools of water appearing here behind the washing machine. Coincidentally, about a week before that, this dishwasher had packed up. Now what's happened is, excuse me while my camera's farting around, so for the last month I've had no dishwasher, and for the last 3 weeks I've had pools of water behind this washing machine coming out into here. Now there's a bit of a tell. What happened was I got HomeServe out again, and I don't know if I recall, I don't know if I actually did this, but there's a tell. You can hear a hissing sound behind the toilet, and listen now. There is nothing. This is my tell for whether there's a leak. Now what happened was, HomeServe came out and they said, quote, "We need to smash these tiles out." Bearing in mind this is my brand new bathroom, my brand new downstairs shower room, and I said no way. And I sent the plumber packing. And a guy came out again and he said, I want to smash tiles out because we can hear it behind the toilet. And I'm like, no, it's a red herring, because last time we could hear it behind the toilet and it wasn't there. It was not behind the toilet. It's an echo along the pipe. So I got A1 bathrooms out, and what they did was they took the plinth off the bottom of the shower and we could tell there was a leak here. Now this is my brand new shower. As you'll see, it's in a bit of a sorry state now, because today HomeServe have come out. They've dug a trench here, and there was a pipe here leaking in two places. The same length of pipe that comes along here. They fixed it, but of course they don't do reinstatement. So now I am asking A1 Bathrooms to come back and reinstate this shower for Liz so she can come home at some point eventually, maybe one day perhaps. This is the shower tray that came out in one piece. This is the shower door that came out in one piece. So I'm getting a quote from the bathroom people to reinstate my bathroom. Sorry, I'm holding the microphone a long way away from my face. I'm getting a quote from them to reinstate my bathroom. I'm probably going to leave that trench open. And also separately, I'm going to pay to get those pipes totally redone. At least under the shower. So at least the shower doesn't have to come out again. It will leave one small section of floor where the pipe hasn't been replaced. It's a risk I'm going to have to take. But at least we know the shower will be fine. Yesterday, my dishwasher got fixed. So that's another problem solved. The other day, my tumble dryer was making a very strange noise, which I've never heard it made before, but it's not done it since. And the other problem is I've had these weird stains on the floor, which only appear kind of from the cooker. So I'm convinced it's heat related. And I need a new lino. And you'll see here that I am choosing to ignore the problem by covering it over with mats. And that is the saga, ladies and jelly spoons, of my cursed kitchen. My kitchen is probably still cursed. I've no doubt at all that it's going to happen again. But I'm managing somehow to keep on top of it. I'm having to compartmentalise the problem because it's been somewhat distracting, and I've had two completely mutually contradictory requirements. The first one is I absolutely need my floor to stop leaking, and the second requirement is I absolutely don't need my new shower and bathroom downstairs destroyed. And I think I've managed to navigate a fine line thus far, but this is why I've been loath to talk about it, because I don't want you to think I'm just whinging, and also I am slightly superstitious, but I've blown it now because I've talked about it, which means something else is probably going to go wrong. And the only reason this went wrong this time is because I was starting to feel vaguely optimistic about life. And of course, the moment that happens, I'm not allowed to feel optimistic, and something has to happen to smash me down for some reason. And it's happened again, and it happens every time. It's not paranoia when it definitely happens all the time. And it happens all the time.